What's up, guys? This is Tabletalkz. Today is a very special podcast. We have a very special person in the building, and this means a lot to her and us because we know that she has a voice, and a lot of people know her, but they don't know about her.
Yeah.
And I think that today is going to be the day where we open up, go through as much as we can in however long it takes, and just give you time to, like, talk.
Unpack. This is an unpacking session. Like, we're going to start today, and we're going to keep going. Every time.
So for people who don't know, do you think that people who watching this don't know you?
8 out of 10.
How much do you think they know you?
People know who I am by, I'm very popular as far as my image. Like, I'll go downtown, I'll go anywhere. People know who I am. It's probably not a store that I can go to that somebody doesn't know me, at least.
What do they? Okay, so just to give you a backstory, obviously you'll tell us everything.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
about what you do and stuff. I'm sure you can say it better, right?
Yeah.
But you host events, you do tattoos, and you just manage artists. You manage rappers. That's pretty much like the main idea, right?
That's most of it, yeah. So basically, I'm a tattoo artist. I'm a music manager. I'm an event coordinator. I'm a promoter. I paint, host events. You know what I mean? So yeah, just a master networker for real. I love networking.
And I know I asked you. It's funny. I asked you at one of your events on Eden. I was like, What made you do tattoos? Like, what, and you know that switch of like doing tattoos but also managing artists and hosting events. Talk to me about where this started.
Well, it all started from basically being an artist my whole life, literally. Yeah. So basically I was already talented from being an artist. So that started from my grandmother. So yes, rest in peace to my grandmother, my beautiful lady, you know, Lynette Sutherland. It started with her. She's an artist. She used to sew a lot. She used to always draw flowers. So I thought it was normal. Like, I would just go, my grandma's either sewing, and I'll see her, like, sketching flowers and all that. Like, you know, she never, like, pursued it, but she did it, and that's where it bedded from. So it's me. I have one other cousin that's like me. His name is DJ. You know, he does, like, sneaker painting and clothing, things like that. So basically, it's just in my blood for real. So I've always been a creative person. So I was drawing my whole life. Literally, I don't remember the first time I picked up a pencil.
What type of drawing did you do?
Sketches. Like sketches on paper.
Like sketches of what? Like realistic things or?
Literally just doodling. Like
doodling.
Like, I just would
Where did you doodle? I feel like that's important. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like houses, some people would do, you know, like, you know when we were in school and you had agendas? Did you doodle in there?
All the time.
You did?
I used to draw my work.
Yo, I had this friend. He would fucking do like stick figure animation. Oh, that shit. I wish I could draw.
Yeah. So that's what it started. Like, at first it's just fun. Like, you don't overthink it. Like I said, it's something that I've seen. So it's drawing all the time. Then, like, in middle school, I started painting sneakers, like custom sneakers, things like that. And then in high school, I would just be selling, like, drawings. Like, people be like, oh, I'm about to get a tattoo next week, 16-year-old, 17-year-old. They're like, can you draw me a tattoo? And I'm like, all right. So I'll draw it for them. I just never understood why, because I'm like, if you're going to a tattoo artist, they should be able to draw the work for you. So I would always draw my friends' drawings, like, you know, $50 here and there. I'm like, okay, I always make money off art.
High school?
Yeah, 16.
Oh,
That's when I started selling tattoo drawings. Then after that, I started researching tattooing itself. So I just got obsessed with it. Like, I researched the supplies, like what's the best needles, what's the best like machine, my starter kit. I tried to get an apprenticeship, things like that, but I'm a self-taught artist, you know. I was doing this for 14 years, so it wasn't always easy for like a black female to get an apprenticeship back in the day. So like nowadays a little more easier. It's still harder, but that's how it was. So I just became self-taught. Like, I started in Florida like 2 weeks, and I just kept getting like a lot of people that wanted me to come to the house and things like that. But I really wanted to be a professional tattoo artist. So I moved to New York at 18 years old. I met Nova, Ink, what they call it, 7 Doors Tattoos, and
7 Doors. Is it still around?
Yeah, they're still around.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's what it changed into. Other than that, what you call it, Nova let me in, because I was like, so
where'd you grow up in New York?
Where did I grow up? And when did I move to Florida? So I moved to Florida in middle school. So I went to New York, Queens in elementary, all the way to 12. Then I moved to Florida when I was like, at that time to I moved back to New York at 18. So it was like spaced out. So that after that, I moved back to Florida when I was 23, and I've been here ever since. So
what do you
probably like going on like a good 10 years now. I've been back here.
Do you like? I feel like you like New York better.
I like Florida better. That's why I'm living here.
Really?
I'm a super intentional person. That's why I'm physically here. But because like I'm already a busy person, so like in New York, being busy with busy, you're just gonna run around like in circles a little bit.
What does that mean?
New York's a busy city, and I'm a busy person, so I don't really need to be in New York. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Florida's
you don't need
more
New
calming,
York to be busy. You don't need.
Yeah. I like driving the 30 minutes. I like
I know
the beach, walking around Lake Yola. Like the lifestyle is like slower, so my mind can process better what I have going on. Yeah, that's why I like.
You think that's why a lot of people move here from New York? Not necessarily the weather. That's mainly the reason. But.
Yeah, like slower life. It's like it's getting faster, but it's still slower to what I'm used to. You know what I mean? So that's why I like Florida.
Okay, so you started with tattooing in Queens, right?
I started in Florida, but I moved to New York like months later.
Okay.
Like probably like 2-3 months into it. So then I took off in New York, and then now I'm here. Shout out Think Before You Ink. Shout out Ink Ambitions in New York City. You know.
What was the idea with like the tattoos? Like, what was like your goal at the time?
My goal was basically to just try it out. Literally, like I didn't choose tattooing. Tattoo chose me. That's why I put my name as Karatattoos. That's my DBA. You know what I mean? So
what's DBA?
Doing business as. Like that's my actual legal business name, Karatattoos. That's why I put it everywhere. Cause like even though I do music, it's like how do you not know I do tattoos? My name is literally
Karatattoos. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people know you from that. What do you I feel like a lot of people don't know you as a whole.
Yeah.
What do you think people misunderstand about you the most? Because I know you have an answer for that.
I feel like I just confuse them a lot. So
you confuse them.
Yeah, I confuse because they don't know what I do.
Do you think
like, what is she known for? Why do people like her? What about her? Like, what's going on? Like, is she fake? Because I'm like, I try my best to be as genuine as possible, whatever that means. You know what I mean?
I think your networking style has a lot to do with like, you know, you check in with people.
Yeah, because I care about people. Yeah. I generally do care, and that brings me a lot of problems because like people aren't easy to please all the time. So it's like, why do you care that much? But it's like you ask, so you're gonna get the answer right. But I do check when I care. I'm not gonna just check because it's a business thing. It's too many people to check on just because.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to like prioritize when you're networking. You know what I'm saying? Because like you want to be able to give everyone your time, but it's like you only have like if you're doing an event, like your birthday event.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like it was your birthday event.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was your birthday event about you, but you were the one doing all the operations.
Yeah, have to.
You're an operations manager.
I did that. That's why when I made that post and I said the event coordinator, I was like, I'm giving this to myself. I am. I'm not gonna hire somebody to do. That made me happy doing that. You know what I mean?
You can lean back, like
lean back.
Like,
all right, cool.
To make it more chill.
Yeah.
Like, I know. Yeah, we're chilling.
I'm trying to like keep.
We're chilling. You ain't gotta work.
Yeah.
Not here.
All right, cool. You're not working.
Yeah, you know, like, I think what I want to get into is like, what's your, okay, how would you explain how you run business? I want you to
business.
Yeah.
Like overall.
Yeah, how you run business. Like, how do you run your operation successfully?
Literally with my heart.
Yeah.
Passion drives like all of my business. So that's why I named my podcast Behind the Heart. Because really it's behind the art, you know what I mean? Like behind the scenes of the whole production, but it's really, everything stems from the heart. That's how I thrive. That's what I function off of. Because I'm a very intellectual person, so I know that I run through my mind, but I feel through my heart. Like if I network with someone, so say I'm in the whole room right now, right? And it's obviously so many people. I'm going to talk to who I'm drawn to, and I'm going to go in there confident too. Not
who you think you
I'm not going to the it person.
The it person.
They already got it together.
Yeah.
And 9 out of 10, they're not gonna help me get it together. Honestly, that's just the honest truth. I don't know if it's Orlando, I don't know if it's networking, but that's just what it is. So I go to somebody that I feel connected to. You'll know when you feel it.
You feel more of like a friend connection.
Just a connection.
Someone that you can hang out with.
At the times, I don't even know what I'm not honestly.
You don't even know that. That's how I feel
I'm
too.
not looking for friends. I'm not like the most friendliest person, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's ironic. You would think
I'm charismatic, but I'm not friendly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you hang out with a lot of people that you like also do business with?
Yeah. Everybody that I do business with. That's why I say that you my family, you my people, but I don't got time for friends. I don't hang out like that.
Yeah.
I don't go to the club like, oh, you hanging out tonight? Pull up. Like I'm getting into it because I'm a host now. So if I post something, somebody's gonna hit me up. So they're coming, but they're not coming to be my friend. They're coming for business. They're coming to network.
I gotta say, like, I don't think people know how much people you know.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't know it. You told me over the phone saying that your network is the most powerful asset that you have.
Yeah. That's why everybody's around me with my network.
Sometimes people don't even know why they're asking about you or talking to you, but I think it's because they subconsciously know that you have that network. You have that access to most.
It's really actually real, because like. when I first started, I started as a vendor. So I'm a tattoo artist, right? Boom. So I'm tattooing and I'm going to all these shows, right?
Yeah.
Just a tattoo artist. So now I'm vending at this spot. But not only am I vending, I'm live painting though. So when I'm live painting, that's drawing people to me. So when I'm drawing them to this table right here, now you see my flyers, my business cards. I got a banner in the back with my face on it. I'm just looking popular. I don't even know what I'm doing for real. I'm just doing it. Like, and then now when I see how people react to me, it's like, who is she? Like, get to know her. So I'm meeting all these people, building genuine connections. Like I said, I didn't ask for a thing for years. I never asked anybody for a thing. I'm just meeting them. I'm just getting to know them. Vice versa. Now that I'm doing music management, which has only been 2 years,
right.
It's like all the connections that I met is literally falling into place like so easily, like a domino effect. You know what I mean? So it's not something that I'm premeditated that I thought was gonna happen. And I do a lot of research too. So I research Orlando. I research the internet.
Where do you go to research on Orlando? Like, is there like Orlando
going
clubs?
Going out and knowing the right people and getting feedback like that.
Do you ever like watch people on YouTube?
In Orlando?
No, like how to be a better event producer. Or like
I started doing that recently. Yeah.
Really?
Recently.
I'm surprised you haven't like listened to gurus. Do you have any mentors?
What events?
It could be mentors on being a better like tattoo artist too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Do you have some people mentors, but do I have mentors? No.
No? Yeah. Why?
Because
like, I'm genuinely curious. I would think you would have someone who's like maybe wanted to take you under their wing.
Yeah. I wasn't the easiest person to take under the wing.
Why is that?
Honest.
You gotta give them that.
I'm too much of a boss. And nobody wants to have a boss under their wing.
Huh.
Yeah.
Tell me, what is a boss to you?
Somebody that has their own vision, that knows what they want to do, and it's very clear, very direct. And I'm an entrepreneur, so
yeah,
obviously that's like a boss. Like I said, I'm not really a boss. I'm more so like a leader. But I'm saying, like, growing up and how I was like 18, 19, 20, like I had the same question. Like I said, I'm not gonna call their names right now. But I'm like, oh, that's my mentor. That's my mentor. Really, it's not. Like, I can't call that person for anything that I absolutely need right now for advice. I just call them my mentor because I looked up to them, type thing. You know what I mean? So I have people that I look up to, that I follow their blueprint and I follow them and research them. But as far as hands-on mentor, I really can't say so.
Do you have any questions? I mean,
yeah, we could tap.
I don't want to. You already know Vera. The fuck? What are you talking about? You see him? He's your local downtown enthusiast.
Yeah, you have
What's your slogan? What's your slogan for being downtown? I feel like people seen you and they don't even know. It's like they just know your face. I feel like downtown.
Yeah.
You just be downtown, like. That
was definitely one of my questions that I was gonna ask him when I brought him on, right?
What were we gonna ask him?
So I was gonna ask him, like, basically I was gonna ask him what's his like agenda for going downtown, basically.
Oh, like, yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
What's your agenda, huh?
Network, man. I was network.
Hey, you a spy, huh?
Yeah. So what you mean by network, though? Like, what do you mean by network specifically? Be a little more specific.
Content, network, business. You know what I'm saying? Different levels of business. It just depends. Like, network. Like,
bring awareness to your brand and to yourself?
I mean, not too, but when I say different levels of business, I mean different levels of business. It all depends. Like, but on surface, yeah, pretty much. But
okay.
Like I said, it's levels to it, so I ain't really say too much.
Yeah, for sure.
How does it feel to be here?
Me?
Talking, yeah.
Great. It feels relieving.
Relieving?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've always wanted to be on a podcast? Like, do you feel like you have a voice that's not heard?
Yeah. But I wasn't rushing to do it, though.
Yeah.
Like, people ask me to go on interviews literally all the time, but it's like the quality of the interview is not really what I want to do. And I went on some amazing interviews at the same time, too. So I feel like like, when you go on a really good interview, it's going to last years because they're going to ask you the same thing anyway. So it's like going on an interview, expanding for that interview, but if you already have that out, and I could just send that YouTube out over and over. So, boom. So, like, I haven't been on an interview for maybe, like, 3 years now. So I feel like so much changed 2 years. When I first started managing Lafayette, that was my first. I was ready. I was 2 weeks in. I'm like, I'm going to interviews. I'm doing shows and all that. But I'm like, I had a lot to do before I hop back on the interview again, basically.
Interesting.
So basically, what I was saying is that I have been trying to get a lot of interviews. I've been putting it out there. I'm ready. And when I say I want to interview, I am not.
You feel the rush of like. all the momentum.
I just want to. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get on interviews, and they like, oh, 200 this. They didn't, like, some people say that, all right, even if they charge you a certain amount, that's whatever they charge. Most people do it for free, but it's like, where's the date? I was like, where's the date? I do have one coming up though, Simba. We got one. I think it's May 11th. Yeah. Oh. I got interviewed by Simba before, so I'm curious to see what's the new question gonna be like, and she actually actively knows me a little, like, more than others in the city.
Yeah, I'm sure she.
So I feel good about that one. Yeah, I'm excited to see her perspective about what's going on.
And look at you starting your own podcast.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I got to do it. That's how much I look who I'm starting it with.
Yeah.
Right?
Because you made that Instagram. So for people who don't know, she's starting her own podcast.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell them what it's going to be about. What's your vision?
Okay, so my podcast is called Behind the Heart. So basically behind the scenes of everything that we're doing, like people like Tabletalkz Vera. That's why he's here with me today. Basically telling our story. Like, we have a story that needs to be heard, and that's what I want to do. Like I said, everything stems from the heart. That's the passion. That's like, you know, like I already know what's on the surface. You know, I already know what's on the surface, but I want to know the story behind it. Like what you're asking me.
Well, it's like I'm so curious what you would change in the industry of like music you know, like event producing and artist management. Like what would you change? Like if you could be like the CEO of this industry, what would you change?
So many things, but with that, I just make my actions speak more louder than my words, because I already know I'm different, and I like lead by example type thing. So when I'm doing these events, it's for a reason. Like, so all right, basically I'm like learning the game and like changing it in front of everybody's faces. Like I'm like, okay, boom, event coordinating. Of course I can book a venue, I can book this and that, but I'm really tapping into clubs. Like event coordinators, you know, sometimes they don't think that way unless you're like. That's why I became a promoter basically. I'm like, if I got to be a promoter, you know, I basically work backwards. Like I'm trying to say my story without like dissing anybody else type vibe. But
no,
yeah.
You're not. Yeah.
But basically changing it up by just being different, like whatever different means. That's the whole point. Like, this is my way of doing things. Like, I can't explain it. Like, I don't go on YouTube too much. Like, when I learned how to paint, I didn't go on YouTube to learn how to paint.
You're more in the field.
Yeah, I'm in the field.
Yeah.
And I go with how I feel. My feelings change. I walk by faith. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Not by sight. Every single day that I wake up and I talk to God, I'm like, what feels right today? And that's why when you see me tense and on guard, when you ask me the littlest things, you're like, why is Kara getting tense? It's because I don't want to talk about that right now. I want to be in my vibe, my zone. Like, if I could do that all the time, which is obviously not the most realistic, then I would, you know. But that's what I do. Like, I'm a real artist too, for real. So I'm an artist. I present myself like that, and I have artists around me, and we just all do it.
You take in your environment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I take in my environment, for sure. Yeah, I feel like I'm a hands-on learner. And I'm just doing what I'm learning, basically. Yeah, I'm artist developing myself too.
You know what? It's funny about you. I could like see the passion in your eyes. It's
Facts.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You got so much.
That's what I do. But yeah, so what you think about the industry? What you think about the industry that can,
I know he has a
change
shit ton to say.
From your perspective, because you do a whole lot with the production side.
What I want to change about the industry?
Yeah. What would you change about the industry right now?
The way being independent, getting viewed, like being an independent artist, you know, whatever you're doing independently, like put more light on the production side, pretty much though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it need to be a lot more light on there so people can see, like.
So you feel like you want to put more light on the independent artists in the industry?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. That's what it need to be on, like that, the whole business, back end of the business. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Pretty much, but like not only that, but different ways, like variations of the production side. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Like, it don't need to just be one light; it need to be multiple lights. It's the same concept, but different ways.
Okay.
Yeah, done in different ways. So, and different goals too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever goals people got, just it need to be just different variants of like, okay, this person got to this goal through this way, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
You ready? I got a great question. Fucking question. I hope this hits.
Okay.
You ready for it?
Go. I'm ready, man. I told you, I know how deep I'm willing to go. We're gonna be here for a long time.
Because we're just getting warmed up.
Yeah, it's this first episode. Got a lot to go.
How do you think an artist can make their production into a business?
One artist?
Mm-hmm.
their production into a business.
Like them making music and making videos and stuff like that. Like how did they make that into a business? How do they make money? They're spending so much money on fucking music videos, mixing, it's clothing. They're buying clothing.
It's a hustle, man.
They're doing fucking.
Yeah, I like to say so basically, why I'm like more different right now is because like when I was 18 years old, I'm like hustle. Like you're gonna get tired of doing that after a while. You know what I mean? So when I say it's a hustle, it's like okay, sometimes you never make it till you make it. That's how it is. You have to invest in yourself, whatever that means to you. Okay. That's how I feel about it. So that's why I be trying to explain to people like, don't think like lack. Like when you pay 50 for something that's your last, don't feel like I just spent my last 50. Because guess what? You just attach some bad luck to that, some bad vibes to that energy.
You said that to me about the tripod.
But when you invest that and you feel like, wow, I'm gonna get that I'm gonna get my return on it. I be like, God, I just spent 100. I need 10 times. I need 10 back. I need 100 back. Like I talk to God.
So
like
you
that
double
sometimes.
it. See, I'm trying to think.
I'm investing in myself. I'm a powerful person. So anything that comes from me is powerful.
Yeah,
so if I gave you $5, $1, guess what? That's coming back to me. Tenfold, 100-fold.
Yeah.
Simple. And you got to really mean it. That's faith. You know what I mean?
I think people don't want to spend that money because they know that they'll have to back it up emotionally and like they'll actually have to put in the work now because you've already spent the money.
Yeah.
Now you actually have to go do it.
What do you call that?
You have to do the hands-on work.
A limited belief. So now we got that's why
that's such a fucking issue for people.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize it.
That's a limited belief, and it's like how they say people really do have a fear of being successful.
Yeah,
and
I know.
But it's true.
It is
when
true.
when you invest in yourself, it's a lot that's gonna come with it. You're gonna keep more and more and more. That's why yesterday we had a toast because my family came in town to surprise me, and I was in my vibe yesterday. I had like a networking event, all that, and like every shot that we said more money, less problems. Because that's a limited belief. Who told us that? Who told you more money, more problems? So when you believe that, that's what's going to attract to you. You know? Right. It's manifestation. Words are powerful. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. You know? Yeah.
Are you a religious person?
I'm a spiritual person, yes.
What does that mean to you? I hear spirituality being talked about. Some people think it's consciousness. Some people think it's energy.
I'm gonna do it every time.
Is it supernatural? Is it a higher power? Go into that.
Because I know you for sure.
Yeah. Because I know that guides you to make decisions in your business.
That's why I'm doing what I'm doing every single step of the way. When you see me up at night, when you see me wake up and I'm like, I got a name for my podcast, don't ever think that I'm being sporadic.
Yeah, I know.
It seems like it, but I'm being very intentional.
Oh, I know. I've only known you a couple months, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's been a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really started locking in like more toward like New Year's.
Like I just be calling you on the phone and being like,
facts.
I started to realize like, when you first told me like people who come around me start to blow up, I'm actually feeling that.
I'm happy you said that on the podcast.
You've taken of course, no, it's real. Like
I said that to somebody.
She didn't pay me.
Offended, but I'm like, how can you get offended when it's just the truth?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm the reason, but I'm saying
some people take that as like it's weird how people take some things as cockiness. When in reality it might just be real. You're just not. I think people people think that certain things are cocky when they don't actually see the value.
Like if you knew me when I was a kid, I never wanted to be on a mic or on a camera or anything. So when you say when I want a podcast, this is crazy, this is random. But guess what? I know what need to be done, and I'm gonna do it every time. Like that's how I feel. But
it's so fucking hot in here. Do you feel hot in here? Yeah, I guess we can open it. Yeah. Oh my God, bring that air.
Yeah. I want.
Someone at those guys.
Nah, it's okay. Someone at the door.
Well, let's see.
Come in.
So what's the question?
Y'all want to do a podcast?
What was the last one before he said the whole thing with people? All right. I'm trying to see the dynamic. I know you're gonna edit this, right?
No, we're keeping this now. Behind the scenes in Cara.
All right, cool. So, all right, we're trying to act old and see now.
I like being quiet and then just letting you talk.
I told you I really don't talk. I told you that.
So now it's time.
Nah, but I'm telling you, you good, bro. I'm telling you, I really don't. What the fuck? Nah.
When it comes to spirituality in the music business, how do you feel about that? Or as a creator in general, how do you feel about that?
They go hand in hand.
Go hand in hand?
Yeah.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Fast.
You want to elaborate without going too deep?
I think that was elaboration. It goes hand in hand.
Not really.
Yeah.
You try
that's
to get
direct.
very direct.
It is direct.
All right, then that's how you
it's direct.
All right, I'm just trying to include you. Shoot.
I got you. I'm here.
Yeah. All right. It's on you. Tabletalkz.
What's some free work that you did to get in your position?
Some free work that I've done. Free work. When I do free work.
Free tattoos?
Yeah,
You did that before? I'm sure you had to.
Yeah, I've done free tattoos. I try to do a thing where I was doing like tattoo models, but I wasn't really like too fond of the people I was like attracting.
Like a tattoo model, like you just do it on them or something?
Yeah, because I was doing like 5 people in 1 week. They was all just coming at the same time because obviously you hear free and it's like, oh, do it. And I'm like, okay, hold on. Like, are you doing your part? Are you promoting me? Is there any money coming from you? So it's like, it kind of gets like, you know. But like when I first started, I did a few in the beginning. And then after that, once the money started coming and you're on demand, you don't need to do free anymore. But if I see something that's like, okay, for instance, like I just had a deal, buy one, get one free. I did a lot of free tattoos last month. Because, like, normally when I do a show or I have something going on in my life, I try to do something interactive. I try to put it all together. So I have my birthday bash coming up February 15th. So I said, okay, for 2 weeks, up to February 15th, I'm doing buy one, get one free. Simple, you know? And then I did a lot of free work last month. I do it if it makes sense. Yeah.
Now, okay, I want to ask you this. And I really want you to try to go into this.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think this is an important question that I'm genuinely interested in. Are you ready? What do you think you need to work on or do to get to the next level?
In my life?
In
my career?
Your career.
What do I think I need to do to get on the next level? Pretty much what I'm doing now. Lock in with all the things and the people that I have in my life right now. Just focus on that, and now it's going to take me to the next level.
Do you think it's more important to have a better network right now? More money? More assets? Like
I need the money. I need the money more than ever. But like I said, my relationship with money is in a certain way. Like when it's right and how it moves out, it's going to be good. But that's to say, like I could sit here and say, oh, I need money, but I have so much connections that I get so much things for like the greatest price that it's like, I really can't complain. You know what I mean? Yeah. But other than that, money is always gonna help. That's what helps everything. If you had 100,000 right now, this is why I say it's about a journey. If you have 100,000 right now and you find one artist, you can literally make that artist. You can buy him whatever he needs, buy him the studio time, do it. But is that genuine? Did you even get past the part of genuine, or did you just get like bought out type thing? You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like God is like testing me in a way. That's why my journey is a little different. Like I'm a manager, I'm like a leader, but people like, oh, how much do you spend on this? How much you spending? But I'm like, I don't discuss that because like it's not needed. Like we good. That's all I gotta say. Like, yeah.
I feel like, can money just make any artist good?
It could go a real far away.
Yeah.
It can make you look good. Yeah. Videos, marketing, branding, you know, that's it. I don't know. You give somebody $10K to flash, that's gonna up them up a little bit, things like that. You know, and go the far way.
I'm gonna ask you a question that my friend asked here.
Okay.
What do you think gets more success? High quality creative music or low quality non-creative but generating an abundance of tracks?
Wait, hold on. Say it again.
So it's like, what do you think? To sum it up, it's more of like, do you think like the quality of music, like high quality music is, you know, like helps the artist become more successful, or more volume of just tracks in general?
Quality.
Okay.
Every time.
So like, let's say an artist focuses on a song for like 8 months. Mm-hmm. You'd rather them do that than put out an album or something?
I'd rather them do whatever feels right and sounds right. If the album has quality songs through, then drop the album for sure. But if you're just rushing it to say you have an album, then don't. I'll sit on that one song for 8 months for sure. Yeah, that's how we do it. Like when somebody breaks, that's why they say there's no such thing as an overnight success. They've been working, then that's why they say he broke. He broke through. You know what I mean?
Because it's like you have to build your character. You have to understand the language of how to talk. You have to have those experiences, so when you get in those positions, you know how to act. You handle yourself.
Quick as you go up, quick as it goes down.
Because there's a lot of things you need infield experience for. Whether it's how to hold, you fucking know this. We fucking watch performers all the fucking time, and I even can critique them. Yeah. Like, yo, hold the mic. Mm-hmm. Like, sometimes you have to actually put your hand on the mic and talk into it. People don't know this. How do you fucking not know this?
I'm how to hold the mic. Sometimes I'm holding like that, thinking it's right, but it's not right.
Yeah, and holding it too stiffly, it looks weird.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
But they go on every fucking week. How do you not know this, yo?
Cause they run around.
Get your shit together. You be in the studio. Oh, they say I'm in the studio for till 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
But they hold the mic like they can't. You can't even hear them when they're recording. When they're like
stop just doing stuff to do.
They're yelling in the mic, thinking that it's gonna get the crowd lit.
Yeah. Facts.
Stop.
And moving around a certain way, and then sometimes they be so cool that people don't care if they suck when they perform.
Yeah.
Like their music is fire when you hear it, but when they perform, you can't hear nothing.
You can't even hear it, and they're not engaging. They're in their own world.
Exactly.
They're like trying to. You feel me? Like there's there's too many fucking people that are just like that start doing ad libs, and I'm like, bro, stop trying to. Stop trying to. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
like stop trying to hype. Stop reacting to your song. Like
what?
Yeah. Like,
I think you need a mixture of ad-libs and just performing. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if you just ad-lib your whole song, I ain't gonna lie, you might be
That's
crazy.
why you need a hype man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Some of it, ad-lib your own song.
The hype man, it's so sometimes it's bad.
When a lot of artists is,
the hype man, you know what's so funny?
A real hype man, not your friend.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That don't even know the words.
I feel like a lot of hype men, they don't know what to do sometimes. They'll be like, they use all their
Like they want to be the performer.
They use all their dances, like
they want to be the performer.
They be trying to do everything, but they forget, and then you just see them like.
Yep. They'll tune into it. Yeah.
But yeah, performances are so important because like you have a live audience because no one's fucking going to your profile and being like, I'm gonna listen to all your songs.
Facts.
Most people when they listen to songs, it's like 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. They're not really no one's gonna come after you. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to just put yourself in the right situation.
Yeah. Consistency.
Right.
Consistency is key.
You know, yeah. You have to shine when the spotlight's on you.
That's my job.
You can't expect people to see if their spotlight's not on you.
That's why that basically describes why I do what I do. Like I manage artists in a sense of course, like so yeah, my management ways of working is way different. So like shout out to Don Lafian, you know, for believing in me and asking me.
Yeah, he believed in you, and he told me I that's all I needed. The way he said it, he said, "Yep, I need her."
Yeah. Yeah, and he gonna tell you every time. He not prideful about it. You know what I mean? And he networked up. Like he connected. Like you know what I mean? So it's like he literally, like he had a placement in his life, and he just literally put me there. He wouldn't budge. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying that to say like when I started music management, it was shout out Juggernaut, shout out Mikey as well. But speaking on Lafian is like when he first like, cause I knew him for a long time. Like we knew each other 10+ years. But it's just a simple fact of like. He always seen that in me. He like, I always looked at you like this. I always looked at you. I'm like, how did you even know that? I'm talking about I didn't know anything that was going on.
You didn't even know. You didn't even do it.
I just started tattooing and I had a camera. And I just dressed nice and I was just different. He was like, yeah, you. And like, we just clicked, you know? He was like, yo, just record me. And I didn't know what I was going to do with the footage. Mm-hmm. But I just recorded him anyway because he asked. I'm like, this my bro. So I'm thinking of it like that in a sense. Tattooing him, just already working on the image, not even like realizing it. You know, little things like that. But, like getting older, like a lot of years passed where he really like took his music serious. Like when he really started taking it serious, he's like, yeah, it's that time.
It's so funny. You're such a manager.
Right?
I literally, it's like, it's so crazy.
Yeah. So with that being said, okay, when you are a manager, you have to go in these corporate offices and these shows. You got to hear no so many times when you know you fired.
Just look like it.
And it's so like low key like degrading. So I was like, man, I ain't going to ask nobody for no opportunity. I'll make it.
You are the opportunity.
I'll make the opportunity. Yeah. And that's how we do it.
I hate it's so weird to think of like going in a boardroom with like a whole bunch of people in suits trying to perform your song to them.
Yeah. Trying to perform your song or asking this promoter that you know don't even see the vision. Like there's so many steps, they don't even see the vision. So it's like, what's the point of like asking them? And then they're gonna yeah, cause I'll tell you.
Some people like overwork themselves. Yeah. Some people try to like try too hard with people that won't even give them a dime.
Exactly.
Give them anything.
Yeah, exactly. Breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
They're gonna breadcrumb you all the way to the top. They feel like you gotta earn it. It's like I said, it's a part of like mentality. When somebody makes it, they're not gonna just put you on game. They feel like I had to work for it. You gotta work for it. You gotta do it like me. I'm not you. The times have changed. A lot have changed, you know?
Hey, what's up? It's Impulse again out here.
Okay, so I want you to ask Kara the thing that you were telling me, because about the quantity and quality, like I misrepresented his
question.
Yeah, he had a good point.
Yeah. I'm with it.
I don't know. Okay, so I guess I'm curious. Like, do you think the people that make it into the artist or like the general big picture artists, do you think most of them are like bad rappers or bad artists? The vast majority.
I don't really think there's.
Elaborate.
Yeah.
Like mainstream artists, like it could be like professional artists, rappers that people.
I don't think there's a lot of bad artists.
Yeah, when you say, well, you asked.
Oh, you don't think there's a lot of bad artists?
No, I think that there's.
Oh,
I can't say a bad artist because about like a style and what people want, and obviously if they're selling, somebody's buying it. But it's like the quality of artists. Yeah, it's different.
Quality. Yeah,
quality means that it takes a long time to find quality. That means you're here for 5-10 years. So time is gonna tell always. But as far as like off the bat sounding, there's some people that's talented that can hear, oh, that's a star, like he's gonna pop, like you know what I mean. Like I like to feel like I have an ear for music for sure. That's one of my talents because I do events and I meet artists all the time. I know who's hot and who's not. And just because I know who's hot and who's not doesn't mean they don't work with me. I'm on the rise too. You know what I mean? But I'm on the rise in my own sense. So, but yeah, I definitely mainstream wise, I'm not really a mainstream person. I'm independent as well.
Oh, okay.
So I'm more for independent artists. And the reason why I'm for independent artists because I feel like I just want ownership and I want everyone around me to have ownership as much as possible. And I feel like that's like ownership means like your projects, your identity, you know what I mean? I don't want to. I mean, I'll do whatever it takes for that person to make it. If they want to, I consider myself A&R as well. If you want to go to a studio or get signed by a label, go for it. But I'm not getting signed with you, with the label. You know what I mean? So that's just like my perspective. But I wouldn't say.
I'm also super curious about this question. Like like you do because you focus a lot on mainly like rappers or artist style events. Have you ever done like anything involving like singers, like an event involving singers or involving things like dancers?
Yeah.
I know right now in Florida, they're having like a festival in downtown Orlando by the Dr. Phillips. Like events like that, have you ever involved like dancers and how do those go typically?
Yeah. I involve dancers. Like if you see the recap video at my event, you see a dancer there. It's always going to be dancers because I open myself up for everyone. Artists. I'm an artist, period. So boom. That's why I'm able to manage artists because I'm an artist as well. But I don't do music, so I couldn't relate in that sense.
Yeah.
But as far as like dancers, singers, I'll do it all. I try my best to do it all. It's just that rappers are attracted to me right now. And you got to go with what's hot because you can't confuse the people. You got to go step by step. So if the rappers are what's attracted to me, and that is my style. Like everybody that I manage are rappers, But they also sing. They melodic. They do a lot of different things as well. So I would say that I'm more focused on the art in general. Like I don't even just focus on music. I focus on painting. I focus on fashion. I focus on so many different things. You know what I mean? I try to put it all together. So yeah, that's what I would think.
Which one have you had the most difficulty managing? If you do have one that's most difficult to manage, like at least for me looking in, and I have no, I don't have a very good perspective on the industry, but like it seems like things like maybe like fashion shows would probably be something very difficult. But if you have done those, like which one do you find the most difficulty like managing? If you have one.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
because they're all difficult.
Yeah.
Because you're managing
everything you do is gonna come with some kind of challenge that you're unaware of. So it's just like being quick on your feet, and I feel like the industry is difficult, period. Because that's why we're here to shake it up. We're here to change it. I don't see the difficulty level. I see the progress that I'm trying to make, and whatever I got to do to make that, whatever I got to change, you got to be fluid. You got to be like water. Like I literally be walking by faith with this. That's all I'm trying to. That's the main thing that I want to stick. I really do be walking by faith and not by sight. If it was up to me, a lot of things wouldn't go my way. It wouldn't be this way. But because I feel like a line and God is telling me to do this or work with that, I give like, you can ask anybody around me. I give everybody a chance. I really do. So if somebody say they don't like me or something didn't go right or whatever, like they probably got a personal issue with what's going on. But other than that, like that's how I do it. Like basically passion based, like heart based, like how I feel about the person that I work with, Like my job is technical, but the planning process is not as technical as you think. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. And I guess that one last question I had was like, how far have you expanded within Florida? Like, do you go all the way like to Tampa? Like, when to do these events? Like, how far do you typically?
Yeah,
do you keep it like centralized in Orlando.
We have an event coming up March 29th, Don Lafayette birthday celebration, as well as album before the album release. As we talk about quality over quantity, we've been planning this for the last 2 years. You know what I mean? He's always had music ready to drop, but we actually formed a project, and like when we drop, we're gonna do it the right way. We're not just gonna post music up. You know what I mean? We're gonna have an album release party. We're gonna have like a whole rollout plan, interviews. That's why I'm starting now. Like I said, I got a lot to say. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna slow down. So yeah, we do events in Tampa. Shout out to Heavy Lyrics. We're gonna be plugging in with him. You know what I mean? Heavy Lyrics to Tampa. That's one of our Tampa connects. You know, he's a part of our team. He's an artist developer. You know, doing it way longer than I have. So yeah, we expand. We got a few people hitting me up from Fort Lauderdale, Miami area, Tallahassee. We got Polk County. Shout out Young Rosso. You know what I mean? We actually doing an event in Polk County too, coming up March 7th. Yeah. Since we're on events, you know, we got a celebrity basketball game. You know, Toy Drive. Shout out Mikey. Giving back to the community. We're gonna be playing basketball, 3-3, 1-1s, all that. So yeah, we're gonna be giving back to the toy drive for the kids. What else we got going on? Shout out to our Combine. Yeah, we got our Combine, April 26th, the creative space. You know what I mean? And then in 6/28, another our Combine event. You know, so yeah, we always got events coming out.
And future ones.
Yep, future ones, present, future, all that. It's not gonna stop.
Hey, this is the start of just more episodes.
Yep, start of more episodes. Like I said, ask as much as you want, deeply as you want, because I know it's going to get deeper. Like, when you watch these, you're going to ask more.
Yeah,
more
there's a
questions.
lot more.
Yeah, it's going to happen organically.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank
you. I know it was a long time coming, and, you know, we've been excited about not only your event, some of your events, but like this. And we're just going to keep
Thank you for being consistent with me, you know. Yeah. You said you was going to do it, and you actually did it. It's my first interview in years. Shout out Tabletalkz, Smoke Productions. Be on the lookout, man. They coming for these guys, man.
I know.
They coming for y'all, man. They coming for us for real. But hey, that's another story for another day.
Hey, well, stay tuned. Stay tuned on the next podcast. Yes. And I'm gonna put all the ads of her social medias and Vera's in the description here.
Thank you for coming on to our first. That means a lot. And
I just want to also say you should fucking subscribe if you're watching this. Me and Vera will I don't know. Subscribe, okay? Yeah. We're keeping this in.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the moment of silence for people who don't subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna just sit here for another minute.
Okay. I'm with it. We're gonna take it in.
Feel the awkwardness?
Out of sight, out of mind.
That's
my motto. Mm-hmm. But it's for the one that's paying attention. Like when you see them numbers. First of all, I already know I get a lot of views. I already see my insights. The likes is low, but them sends is high. Somebody talking. You know what I mean? So.
Well.
It's what it is.
All right.
Karatattoos, chosen managed Big Shot Entertainment, 5 Productions. Tabletalkz.
Handshake?
Got Vera.
Handshake?
Nah.
Vera, like I'm ready.
Sure.
I'm gonna cut that up.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm gonna call this out. I just want to.
You gonna clip it up? You gonna clip it up?
Of course.
I hope you gonna clip it up.
Of course.
Man, it was a good interview for you.